What I mean that is like staring at a camera and having like, prompts to, solicit me to say stuff. Like I will do it because I have a relatively high pain tolerance and I'll do what is required to get what I want. But like, I'm going all in on this. So if you guys are like, what's Alex's kind of like media strategy for the future? I'm focusing on 2 words. You can write this down. Live, interactive. Those are the 2 things that is describing the ACQ 3.0 or Mozy Media 3.0 vision for what's going forward. Like that is what I'm focusing on. And I'll tell you a story of why I think this is so interesting. So I had a conversation with a mega influencer, I don't think you would mind, with Mr. Beast a few weeks ago. And we were talking about kind of like the future of media and content. One of the things that he was just talking about was the soccer game that came up that they do like UK versus US. What ends up happening is that they have all these different celebrities or influencers from different platforms, right? And so starting from the lowest people on this little totem pole, they would walk out in the stadium, and this became the kind of the de facto like measuring stick for who had the most cool points, right? These are the A-listers. And so this is your typical kind of celebs from like movies and like 90s and the 2000s or whatever, right? People like they recognize because they're celebs, but like they don't have like huge, I guess they have some media presence, but it's more like traditional media. The level of applause for these guys was almost nothing. Barely anyone cared. So then the next level that came up was the shorts creators. So this is your like only TikTokers or people who only make reels, but like only short videos. And so they had a little bit more applause on the applausometer compared to the A-listers. Then the long form guys came out. And this is when the audience got way rowdier. All right, so this is your podcasters, your YouTubers, the people who make long form pieces of content. And I'm gonna pause here for a second to kind of like highlight why I think this is.